Being a fencer like Asmongold, who is absolutely mortified to give any of his opinions before he knows which way the wind is blowing, is absolutely spineless and pathetic.
Ninja responded to the doc situation saying a settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something.
Man, he looks rough.
Okay, let's see what he said.
Involving me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I just got two things to say, and then we're just gonna move on and keep playing Fortnite. All right, number one. Anything involving a minor at all, no matter what it is, like, is not okay. It's messed up, and it's illegal, and it's pretty simple. So especially
on point.
If you, all right, I'm not gonna get too much.
But Asmongold is not going to even agree to that publicly because there's that 1% chance that maybe people forgive Doc if he says, oh, she was 17.99 years old, so, you know, not actually that bad, and people forgive him. Wow.
Into detail about that, but like, come on, it's a no-brainer, right? That's number one. But number two, with the whole Doc situation and just what's been released these last 2 days, like, here's what I'll point out for now, and that is, if you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game that Doc helped build,
Dead Drop,
right, and create, and he was a part of the company, did their own investigative research behind the scenes, right?
And I do think that the skepticism for this potential investigative research is warranted, but I'm not sure it's entirely accurate. Because, like, whenever I think to myself, okay...
Might as well have not even tried to give a take on that in that case. It's warranted, but it's not warranted.
You've been working with this guy for years, and you had no idea what happened, and then suddenly, within a 24-hour window, you did an entire investigation and figured out the truth?
Yes. It's actually super simple. You need to be an absolute moron to think this is not possible under these circumstances. Let me explain. So first of all, Midnight Society wants to know what Dog did. There's two possibilities. One, he gives them the information. Two, he doesn't. If he doesn't, he has definitely something huge to hide. If he does, which by the way he can easily do because he was prepared to go to court with Twitch over this, he has all the evidence already there. He has it literally on a platter to be presented. So, yeah, this is not something that even takes 24 hours, probably. This takes less.
I can understand why people would... That's what I'm thinking.
Playing both sides.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but...
Also, let's show the chat, because I did not see that was I thinking comment.
I don't think that necessarily means anything, because I could very easily see how the opposite could be true too, where as soon as the information is made public, they would know who to ask and what to ask about, and it's like, oh, okay, well now I know where to look, there it is.
But they did know exactly that, because the accusation was very straightforward of what Doc did.
But I can see, it seems very, like, I think anybody seeing that, it's very reasonable to feel suspicious about it.
Nope. Don't feel suspicious at all. Not in the slightest, in fact.
And found enough, right? Found enough evidence to let him go from the company.
Also, by the way, you have to actually weigh one thing in. What Ninja's tweet initially said is actually not true, but not actually non-true. It depends. A company will let go of someone who is not valuable enough if they are a brand risk. In this case, you need to look at this from this situation. Dr. Disrespect is Midnight Society. Without him, that company is gonna go under probably in like a month or two. No one will literally care about the game, and even if it comes out, it's dead in the water because Doc's career is over and he's his primary promoter and no one's gonna want to be involved with it. The fact that they let him go means it's really bad. because they're not a random organization that's just gonna cut someone loose because, you know, even if they don't know which direction what's happening, it doesn't matter. No. These people are literally reliant on Dr. Disrespect to succeed, and they chose to let him go.
Right? Not administrative leave, not we'll address this later. Like,
hey, they have more morals than OTK, that's for sure.
let him go after doing their own research, right?
Yeah.
After doing their own internal investigation behind the scenes. So, like, if that's not enough, right, evidence or enough to, like, they found something, is what I'm trying to say, okay?
We think.
Keep in mind, this is before Dr. Disrespect actually, did the full-blown announcement of, yeah, I'm guilty, it is what it is, blah, 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 please forgive me. And man, how hard do you think Asmongold is gonna flip when he actually reads Doc's admission? How hard do you think he will flip?
Now, what did they find? Who knows? And they could have also not done an investigation and just said this in order to distance themselves.
If they do that, Dr. Disrespect literally just instantaneously can sue them. And 100% win no matter what. That's the dumbest thing ever to say.
These things are possibilities.
Not if you have a frontal brain that's intact-ish. Keep in mind, Asmongold's an ultra-coomer. And, well, you know, that destroys the frontal lobe.
Now, I've seen a bunch of clips out there. I've seen a bunch of stuff from XQC, like you said, apparently there's more stuff coming out. So until then, it's only been 2 days into the situation.
Now, if there's one thing I will doubt it's anything XQC ever says, that's like on a default basis.
So let's just wait until we see more. But, like, that's all I have to say. Yeah, saying I didn't do anything illegal or, like, there was no wrongdoing. I mean, a lawsuit at the end of the day, not a lawsuit, but a settlement, right? Because there's talks about a settlement. A settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there.
Yes.
All right, so...
Well, that's one of the reasons why a settlement can happen. But in this case, yes, that's why this settlement happened. Because Twitch didn't want this information leaked.
I actually don't think that's a good argument against Doc, personally, because Twitch was the one that paid out his contract. It was probably millions of dollars. So if Doc really did...
We actually don't know how big his contract was. Also, there is this possibility, because I don't think Doc stated how much Twitch paid out him. That's obviously undisclosed information. So there is a chance that Doc got paid out, like, for example, I don't know, 10K, and because he got paid out 10K, he gets to say, I did nothing wrong. That is also a possibility, and there is a chance that Doc wanted to do this, because if you remember, when Twitch let go of Doc, instantaneously all his sponsors like, whoop, they're dropping him. He lost so much because of that. So there is a chance that he literally, agreed to some kind of a low amount of money that he was given, just so he has the right to say, I did nothing wrong, and Twitch agrees. Possible.
Do something wrong, then it would be Doc settling with Twitch and not Twitch settling with Doc. Personally, I think that's the big wrinkle in this
A settlement actually can also be both-sided. One party gets something, the other party gets something. Typically, that's in fact how it is.
In this whole situation, that I can't understand.
Because you're dumb, yes.
That's the one thing that I don't get. That's the missing puzzle piece that makes everything uncertain to me.
Uh-huh.
Just do your own research, look stuff up, and let's just keep on waiting for some more stuff. More evidence moving on in the future. But done with the drama. I didn't even want to talk about this because I hate stuff like this. But, you know, as being in the community, like a leader of the community, and same with the doc being a leader of the community, like I had to touch on it. That's my 2 cents. Don't fucking text minors or do any of that shit. It shouldn't be that difficult. Just be a good person, man, and be a leader in the community.
Turns out it's difficult.
Well, there it is. Also, Doc initiating lawsuit and discovery and shit. Yeah, exactly. That's what, dude, they settled because they didn't have grounds for breaking a contract and hence that he can still be there. EDP didn't do anything illegal, but he still got caught with his pants down. Like, what the fuck? What you doing?
Yeah, true. Again, we have said this multiple times. It's really hard to actually put these people in jail because just texting someone and even meeting them is typically not illegal because nothing illegal has been done.
You think that messaging somebody sexually that is found out to be a minor would not break the contract? You understand these contracts are being written by like teams of lawyers. You really think that that
Possibly, yes. Completely brainless take, yes. There is a chance that was not in there.
wouldn't have happened?
Also, there is a chance that that is in there, but under the circumstance, if he gets like arrested or something like that. Again, Asmongold is not a lawyer. Asmongold is basically not even a fully functioning adult. So anything he says probably is honestly wrong.
And also, EDP didn't get a settlement from YouTube. He didn't get any money from YouTube.
Yes, because EDP didn't have a contract from YouTube, and YouTube does reserve all the rights to banish anyone at any time.
And I bet if he was being paid by YouTube, YouTube would not have had to give him the money. So it's not really a good parallel, is it? You can message somebody, I'm messaging this person who's a minor, it's just a hint, but it's still not illegal, it falls in line correctly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to have to find out. I mean, I don't want to retread the same ground that we did, you know, multiple times over the past 2 days. Like, we've already talked all this out. So, like, I mean...
Yeah, again, Asmongold's stance is Doc did absolutely nothing wrong. We have absolutely no evidence. Everything claimed against him is completely baseless. Absolutely doesn't work. Again, he's just running defense because he's afraid of what's going to happen to him and how he's going to get dragged through the mud if there is even a chance that Doc is innocent.
With what Ninja's saying, I don't think that a settlement indicates anything really. I mean, it may be right, but like, actually that's not true. I think it indicates something, but that something is just so unknown. I think a lot of people, this is like a big issue that people have, is that I think that whenever you actually break down like the chain of thought that people have for situations like this, there's usually a couple of really, really weak links. And I think that like in the example of like this settlement situation, we don't really know why he got suspended or why he got banned. We have no idea.
We have the accusation that he responded to, I did nothing illegal, and that was it.
It's just a couple of employees coming together saying this was the reason, and nobody here.
Hey, listen. If you work in a place and 10 people come forward and say you did a bad thing, I mean that's a lot of people. That's a lot of non-random people.
Here is a primary source to that information. They're all secondary. Then
yeah, they're all second. No, the defense here is crazy.
And also during the settlement, Twitch gave him a bunch of money, and then Doc also initiated the lawsuit. So if he initiated the lawsuit, and then on top of that, there was no criminal proceedings at all for messaging a minor and then planning to meet up with them at TwitchCon, that's illegal just fundamentally. So like all of these things didn't happen.
That's, again, Asmongold's an idiot. That's not illegal. There is a reason all of these, you know, PDF Hunter, YouTube's, Twitch's, kicks and whatnot, they find these people, but they don't get sent to jail or anything. Again, it's not as easy as you just texted someone and you're going to prison, sadly. It's a lot, sadly, more complicated than that.
And I think that people kind of gloss over that just to come to whatever conclusion that they large email leak just released.
I
Oh,
haven't
really?
seen the
Okay,
email
let's see what
myself.
happened. Yeah, basically, Doc was talking to a 17-year-old that he didn't know was 17. The message interpretations were interpreted negatively by people who didn't like Doc to begin with at Twitch, and Doc sued them because they broke data protection internal policy.
What is this email leak? The truth regarding Dr. Disrespect.
And also that he sued them because he still didn't want it to get out because he was worried it would still make him look bad. And yeah, what were the messages? Well, we're never going to know. Internally, the argument on their side became, why else would he be messaging someone that young, implying only a sinister perspective for...
Yeah, obviously. Hey, listen, there is no excuse. If you're especially, by the way, if you're a 40-year-old, listen, if you're a 40-year-old and you're hitting up, like, you know, someone under, and you're saying, hey, you look good, I'm sorry, what else is there except being sinister intent?
Avoidance of doubt, there was no sexting as implied by a former Twitch employee. There were messages, but not of that nature. So if this is true, Doc didn't do anything wrong, really. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's unequivocal. Obviously fucking...
And then it's Doc's response. Look at how happy he is. Ah! I'm invigorated. I was right. I defended Doc until my dying breath.
If. What do you mean if? What do you're emphasizing this? No shit if. What the fuck do you think? Of course there's an if.
Wait, again?
Duh. What do you mean if?
Wait.
Like, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's unequivocal. If. Obviously fucking if. What do you mean if?
Yeah. I again, you heard it here first, boys. Just go around texting on, you know, B minors. You know, this is fine. Asmongold said it's fine. If.
What do you're emphasizing this? No shit if. And as outlined, show no wrongdoing nor illegality. I'm sure this will be confirmed or denied, you know, soon. Doc tweeted. Oh boy, here we go. Doc finally tweeted. All right, let's see.
I can already tell he's expecting Doc to be completely innocent. This is gonna be great. Best I love when Asmongold needs to use his brain. It's the best entertainment ever.
The Twitch ban. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. All right.
Let's go.
Let's read it. Regarding the Twitch ban, hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything.
That sounds funny for a person who has edited this tweet potentially 2 times, by the way. I just want to point out, kind of sounds funny.
Thing that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Game Studio. A lot of people are left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people with high careers.
Getting fired is, you know, a little bit different than just saying step down.
Ambitions and families I'd never want to jeopardize the culture that we've carefully crafted. Everyone's been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Okay, here it is. As I said, I knew it was going to come out. Was there a Twitch...
That he literally expects this to be like a huge Doc win. Oh, innocent!
Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in a direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
Okay, I just want to say, also, there's no such thing as kinda inappropriate. Either it's inappropriate or it's not inappropriate. There's no in between and in the middle, you know? Saying Hulk smash and then saying, Joe, you're ugly is still 100% inappropriate, by the way.
Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were
And then following up with a ... unless...
shared. No crimes were committed. I never met the individual.
Look at this chat. He's cooked. Yep, it's over. And Asmongold can't believe it. Oh no, now he... How will he turn?
I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved in a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral
Doesn't make it right.
standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father, and it should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. That was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction.
What do you mean loosely? No one cares if you're not gonna go to prison at this point. It's over. You are a 100% PDF file. I don't want to live, in fact, in a society that will ever see something like this and say otherwise.
Zone.
Oh, and also, a real quick thing before the, 17, that's almost legal. Let me give you the rundown why that is also unacceptable and absolutely should never be even entertained. Oh, they're just 17. It's almost 18, right? That's not a big issue. True, yeah, that's not a big issue. Well, I guess since 17 is almost 18, we might as well lower it to 17. Oh, she was just 16. It's not a big deal, you know, almost 17. True. I guess we should lower the age to 16 now. Oh, 15. 14 it is. It never stops when we allow this to happen. There's no such thing as, 17. That's not a big deal. Now, we should still take these people 100% accountable.
I'm no fucking predator.
And point out that that is absolutely 100% without exceptions wrong.
Or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone who knows me knows that I stand on these things with these types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I have from even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst.
They're disgusting, but I kind of did it. But, you know, they're disgusting.
Worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I think I've said what needed to be said for the ban itself. That's why Twitch made a decision in 2020. To my team and industry friends that I've supported me, I apologize.
By the way, as we previously speculated, he can obviously defend himself of false accusations. Now, there are NDAs where you literally can't say anything about it after a settlement and whatnot, but the chances that the doc would agree, as previously I talked about, that he would agree to an NDA that literally forbids even defending himself against false claims is kind of wild and nonsensical considering he's a big enough deal. Okay? This is not OTK against a girl who can't pay rent, and then a multi-million-dollar company hires lawyers to, destroy her life. That's not how things work here.
Apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me love throughout the years, and I love you guys can't imagine. I have the fucking best community in the circle. It's made me uncomfortable. I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know that I've always appreciated you. But trust me whenever I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with no real life social experience, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dehumanize the people who are saying you are doing something wrong. Oh, the people against me, they're bad. They're the bad ones. They have no life. They have none of this. They're poor.
About you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my
Hey, you're the guy who got caught and probably is too chicken to make this mistake again.
family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight lifted off my shoulders. They want to make me disappear. Yeah, fucking right.
Well, opinions, Asmongold?
Did he know that they were a minor? Like, that's kind of a big deal to me, right?
He's still defending him.
Did he know that? He did?
Of course he did. I made a video about that yesterday. There's no way you write this sentence. Were there real intentions behind messaging? Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely. There's no. This is statement analysis in psychology. We do not write anything at random, and this is not a sentence you ever write if you do not know their actual age. And also, by the way, not knowing the age, that's on you, Chief. That is 100. That is not an excuse. If someone looks young, you ask them how old they are. There are literally girls on Tinder that have 20 in the bio, but they are not actually 18 even. If they look young, ask. Ask. But, by the way, that's also a defense that these people use often. Oh, I did not know that. They're under. Yeah, because you intentionally did not ask this question because you didn't care, and that's a small defensive shield you can use. Oh, I did not know. No, you never cared to know.
Well, there's no instance that happened. It sounds like it. Sounds implied that he did. Okay, so we don't know that. Yeah, a document posted by former Twitch employee said that he doesn't. I mean, to me, that's a huge difference, right? Am I crazy for thinking that?
Wow, he's still defending him. Wow.
That's like a massive, huge difference that, like, did he know it or not know it? Yeah, it sounds like some sexual topics came up with a minor. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's an insane difference. Yeah, it's crazy. People say...
Okay, listen, again. If a minor texts you, and it's like, huh? You know what you do? Block. It's not a defense.
Saying like it's not a difference. It absolutely is.
No, it's not.
100%.
No, it's not. Even if they initiate first, you just block them. That's it. Case closed. You don't reply to them and initiate these games. Again, literally no difference. How is Asmongold this insane?
He clearly knew it? Oh, I don't know. He just edited the tweet and took the minor part out. Let me see. Yeah, he did.
And then he put individual minor, yeah.
Individual minor back then. Okay, so yeah. I don't know why he would do that. I just want to know if he knew, right? I mean, like, did he know that? How old was the person? If he was so bothered, he should just publish the content of the messages. He can't, because he can't access his Twitch account. And I bet
he has a copy of them, obviously.
Twitch probably doesn't. Oh, no, Twitch would have the messages. Oh, well, I guess maybe he would too, because they would have been in the court documents that he could access.
The first sentence that actually made even a lick of sense. Well played, Asmongold. Well played. Not that you're getting smarter, but at least something happened.
Yeah, probably sealed. And yeah, I don't think he should publish them, to be honest with you. Because if it was communications with a minor, like, I don't want to see, like, a kid's, like, messages, right?
Yo, you can't say... Are we living in complete crazy town? You can't try to defend him and saying, oh, if they're 17, that's a huge difference, and then say, oh, I don't want to see these messages, but they're still wrong. Are you a complete dumbass? Are you a complete imbecile? Well, the answer to that is an obvious yes.
Why'd they ban him 3 years after it happened?
That is the interesting question. What changed? Is the reality like, oh shit, he did this again, or something like that, maybe? You know, because there is a chance.
He edited it back. It doesn't look like it was edited back. See latest post. Oh yeah, he added it back. Okay. That's
Dude, I can't wait for Asmongold to start yelling, "I knew all along!" Because we also have an Actman video, and Actman is even more hilarious. He just has a column of tweets saying, "Doc did nothing wrong. All of this is obviously bunk." And then Actman has a video where he, "Final verdict, I knew all along he was guilty." I hate these spineless people. I hate them so much. These absolute fence sitters.
Oh god. Oh, the two-time, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of shocking that, like, after all of these years, we finally know. I don't know what constitutes as inappropriate in American law. Sexting, do we really not know what he wrote? Also, do we... pretty sure...
Was there a comment like that? Let's actually check.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking that, like, after all of these years, we finally know. I don't know what constitutes as inappropriate in American law. Sexting, do we really not know what he wrote? Also, do we... pretty sure explicitly sexting minors is illegal, so if Doc was not prosecuted, he likely did not explicitly sex them. Yeah, I don't...
No, again, unless you literally write Hulk wants to smash now, then you're fine. That is the tricky thing about this. Unless you do that, you're probably actually fine.
I don't know, man. Like, that seems... It's very... Yeah.
Can't say... Yeah, because he wants to say he's innocent, because that has been his position, but now he but now, I mean, it's blatantly clear to everyone, right?
I don't know anything of the incident. I'd say it's definitely weird. I mean, I'll tell you that for sure, right? It's obviously weird.
Yeah, it's
now,
weird.
like, if he had no idea that it happened, and, like, he didn't know this person was a minor... Like, yeah, he's still an idiot for doing it, for sure, but, like, it takes, like, the bad scale from, like, I don't know. Like, it takes it down a number of notches to me, right? Because, like, doing something with intent is very different than doing it unknowingly. And, like, that's literally the basis of the law is intent, right?
No, it's not, in fact. How can you be this stupid in one person? How do you just fit all of this completely wrong and stupid takes into one person who speaks with absolute, pure, unrivaled confidence that he knows shit? Intent does not matter. If you break the law, you break the law. Saying, "Oh, I did not know killing was bad," doesn't automatically mean, oh, did you hear that? He did not know that, killing 20 people was bad. Well, off you go then. No. There are situations where not knowing something you did was bad can actually, make a linear sentence or whatever. Or, create a linear punishment for you under specific circumstances. But not knowing is not an excuse for breaking the law.
And so I think that's a pretty important component.
But then again, we're talking about the guy who literally, last video said, "I did not know recording in the bathroom was wrong and illegal." Oh. Just have you ever stopped and thought for 1 second before saying something dumb?
Here. And I wish I knew what the answer to that was. So Twitch can spy on us like that?
Yeah?
Yes.
What do you think, no?
Absolutely. You should never expect any messages that you do on, like, on a social media website. Like, absolutely. It's not even a question. Yes. Whether that's on Twitter or Twitch or anything. Absolutely. X can, of course they can. Not only can they, but in a lot of cases, they're obligated to. Like, that they have, like, algorithms for detecting, like, pictures.
Okay, no one cares. No, he's talking about a different thing. Wow. I can't believe he didn't flip on a dime that he's continuing this, but maybe, but maybe, after he admitted himself, but maybe, man, this is, dude, I did not expect Asmongold to fail this hard. When the negative backlash starts to hit, I wonder how he's gonna react or what is he gonna do. Because it's always funny. He's probably gonna be even more timid to actually speak his opinion now. Because, man, you can tell after this, it's pretty clear that he legitimately 100%, as always, thought that he's 100% in the right. Because he's a genius. And the smartest person ever. He is cold logic itself, by his own words. And you, who does not agree with him, are just emotional. Wow, what a pathetic person. Bye.